All right, here we go. If A and B are even integers and their sum is an even integer. So this is the deal. You have, of course, I don't have my,
No, not moving.
all right, this right here, A and B are even integers. What do we call this? The hypothesis, otherwise P. And then we have this, then their sum is an even integer. Ultimately, when it's all said and done, that's going to end up being our T. Usually it's P implies Q. We're not there yet. We need to get to the fact that if A and B are even integers, then their sum is an even integer. What I'm going to tell you right now is that you guys are probably not going to love this part of the unit. And the reason that you're not going to love this part is because there's a lot of writing. You're going to be repeating the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm just going to say hang in there for a few days. We will get through this. It will not kill you, okay? When you are trying to prove that if you have two even integers and you add them together, they get you an even integer, this is how you need to start. You need to start off with your hypothesis. Do not write big, you guys. And it's not because there's so much writing. It's just that if you write big, you will run out of room. If A and B are even integers, then, so what you're going to do is write a series of conditional statements, if-then statements. If A and B are even integers, then, well, if A and B are even integers, A is, well, if it's even, how do I write an even number? 2m. So I'm going to call A 2m. What about B? B is also an even integer, but it doesn't have to be the one right after 2m. It can just be any old even integer. 2n. So A is 2m, B is 2n. And this is the part you're not going to like. This is the conclusion of the original or of the first conditional statement. You need to take this conclusion and rewrite it as your hypothesis for the next statement. So now you need to say that if A is equal to 2m, B is equal to 2n, then. And our goal here is to show that their sum is an even integer. That means when you add them together, you get an even number. So what we need to do now is add them together. So if A equals 2m, B equals 2n, then A plus B is equal to 2m plus 2n. I actually have to write it out. How do I start off my next statement? If A plus B equals 2m plus 2n, then A plus B equals. I keep saying that same thing over and over, which I know is the part that you are not going to like about these. Don't shoot the messenger, you guys. All right, we're trying to show that their sum is even. Even means that it can be written as 2 times something. We talked about that earlier. Even means 2 times something. What do these two terms right here, what do they have in common?
2.
They have a 2. So what I'm going to do is factor a 2 out of these two terms, and I'm going to say A plus B equals 2 times m plus n. This right here, 2 times m plus n, that's even, because you have written it as 2 times something. We are almost done. Your last statement says this: if A plus B is equal to 2 times m plus n, then, and you finish off your proof with this. This was the goal of the problem, that their sum is an even integer. And you have shown, since it says 2 times m plus n, you have shown that their sum is an even integer.
I have no idea what you just did.
Really?
Like,
A little tiny bit?
Tiny.
a teeny, if you got a teeny bit, I am happy, because tomorrow, it'll make more, I promise you, the more you hear things, the better your understanding of it is.
I got it.
I just have to.